All right, we good? Good. All right, thank you everyone for coming on this beautiful day, beautiful hot day. Don't you wish you were like on the base? Okay. So our on-time drawing with our sponsor, Bobby Buys Homes. I don't know if you know Bobby, but Bobby, come on up, Bobby. If you don't know Bobby, this is Bobby. He buys homes.
What's up, guys? Yeah, if you have any listings you come across or sellers that need a buyer, cash buyer, I'm always looking to purchase homes. You guys are welcome to list them on the back end, basically buy them, rehab them, and then sell them later. So you get potentially a couple sales out of it.
Couple sales out of it. That's awesome, right? So you got those fixer homes. Bobby's the man for you. He can get you an offer.
And also buy multi-family, well, so duplexes or fourplexes.
Dang, okay. He brought you Jack's. So
got a gift card for Jack's for lunch. You guys want something healthy for lunch? A salad or something? It's my go-to spot. So
We literally go there like every day.
I go there every day. It's so good.
Francine. You have to get a salad with it. The salmon cob is fire.
Thank you, Bobby. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Bobby.
Sign your cell phones, mute your mic if you're on thing. Look for the codes again if you want to scan it. There with it. Just remember TCPA. Don't love your people, but don't harass strangers. So you'll be fine. So just so you know, parking, rooms, kitchen, just remind you, masks, all those sort of things, do them.
One thing we was asked to bring up during this real quick is just a reminder, if somebody has private office space, it's unlocked, it's not an invitation to decide on your own. We've had some weird stuff happening, so, you know, stay out of an office, it's not yours and you're not invited. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yes, don't go into people's offices that are not yours. Like, why is it so dark?
Put that one back on.
Set in the mood.
So please don't go into other people's offices. If you're not renting the space, you don't belong there. So. Okay. Tell me something good. I know this good stuff. You look like this.
I just got back from Aruba and it was freaking fantastic. And I'm ready to get back to work.
Is that right?
Are you ready to get back to work?
I'm ready to drive.
I usually find when I go to those locations, you slow down so much. You come back here like it's so fast. I have to speed up. I'm just like, oh, so
I
hard to
love
speed
it.
up.
I live like it's such slower. I just go to the beach every day. Yeah.
It's all fun.
I did not because when I went there, they had a not a shelter in place. They put in curfew because of COVID. So a lot of stuff, some stuff was closed. Everything shut down at 9. I was all right with that.
Bobby?
I'm excited. Football starts this week.
Yes. Yeah.
And I do gotta give props to Rich, not here to put on we have an office fantasy football league and we did it in person live. And I've never done that before.
We literally have like stickers. We stick the 8 teams that players' names on there. It was pretty
a
awesome.
whole different process than we used to do. Playing John this week. I'm projected to beat him.
Play my projected beat him.
All I know is I only lost to Bobby last year because Alvin Kamara put like 6 touchdowns, NFL touchdown record.
Yeah.
The game I played, I would.
I'm
The whole league.
reigning champion.
No, I'm going down.
He's not bitter.
I'll bitter about it. Okay. Anyone else? Tell me something good. Oh, there's lots of good.
I got one.
Go.
Today's my son's first day of school, so.
Oh, wow. Gary, did you cry?
Oh, no. Jeez.
You were like, go, get out of here.
Yeah, I know, there's like glitter flying around.
Anyone else? Tell me something good.
Zoomland?
What's that?
Anybody in Zoom?
Zoomland? Anything good? Zoomland.
I got something good.
What's up?
Hi guys. I got to meet with Amy this morning and get more information on her coaching program and ease my way back into doing real estate more regularly and educate myself better. And So yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. And else? Welcome Tiffany Evans. I don't know if she's on. Oh, she is on. Tiffany, are you there?
I am here. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Tiffany. So tell us a little about yourself. So
I currently am a full-time employed with PG&E, but I wanted to get into real estate. I was inspired by purchasing my own home and just having the feeling of just being able to accomplish the goal that I set for myself, and I want to be able to help others achieve that goal as well.
awesome, Tiffany. Well, we're glad to have you. If you see Tiffany, say hi to her. She is young and motivated, and wow, she's got it together. So appreciate you being part of our family. We look forward to helping you get your real estate going. So
Thank you for having me.
new listings coming soon, so check them out. I'm killing it. Okay, so go to Aruba more often. So,
All right, everybody.
so there's your thing. I just want to point out, bam, we're gonna do this right here. So you have a $2.4 million buyer. Oh man, I forgot to tell something good. So today we're filming a commercial
Oh, nice.
for the listing.
I saw Rich wearing some plans.
Oh yeah. Check this out. So Rich was trying to be like, I want to be the commercial, and the directors were like, well, you know, we have cast people. So literally they're casting actors, right? So we get this list, we approve the cast for the actors. And the actor, the guy that's playing the dad in the commercial, his family's from Louisiana and their home got devastated, right? Back home. So he had to fly back. So Rich is like, I'll do it. It's like, yeah. And Amy and the whole family, the actress, it's gonna be. So you'll see this, but it's gonna be super awesome. Yeah, so
As soon as we get it.
when we get it, we'll put it up there. We'll play it on TV. It's gonna be awesome.
All the bloopers.
Yeah.
Been there a couple hours.
No, it's all day, literally all day. So it's an 85-acre property. So
Yeah.
wow.
Who's doing it, John?
There's a company. Oh, you guys should know this. I'll put it out there. But Aerial Canvas.
Oh.
Actually,
Christina.
yeah.
Christina.
Yeah, she uses it for her luxury listings. We got Carolyn Walsh. Well, she uses it for her luxury listings. We use it. They do very high-end stuff, including commercials, and they have tier 1, tier 2, and tier. It's quite expensive, but if you see their work, you can go on their website. They have the examples of the website. It's pretty awesome. So, and if you want to sort of break into that luxury market, that's a good way to do it, especially if you're showing other luxury listings. Like, here's what we did here. It's a good way to show you. Get your listings. Who's got listings?
I was gonna say, Frank,
Francine?
what's going on with that listing?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Okay, so this is a property on U Street. It is an old Victorian built by 1912. Craftsman type of building. And the reason the ladies are moving is because you go up the stairs into the house, go down the stairs into the courtyard, across the court, this beautiful landscape courtyard to another dwelling. It's a 1-bedroom, 1 bath. So the main house has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, downstairs, they renovated, upgraded the entire property. It's just beautiful, and the ladies are going to be moving somewhere within Sierra Oaks. But now I just got a call yesterday that they want the property on hold until the 20th of March. The one seller's father just passed away yesterday in San Francisco, so they're dealing with that. So, but if I happen to find a property that they really like, that they can move into, they'll put it back on the market.
You got this, Francine.
There we go.
We got you. We
Come
got
on,
you.
come on,
You
it's
straight?
25 million. Come on.
Nice. Anyone else put your listings? What's that?
I got one listing on La Riviera. It's a 5-bedroom, 2 bath. Really need a buyer, guys. It's vacant. It's about. But I was looking at the information right now. Big up. So we're looking at 1631 square feet. Your lot size is 0.18. Big backyard, big front yard. It's right there on La Riviera. Again, 5 bedrooms, 2 baths. That's for an offer. It's vacant. I know you guys got somebody who's looking to buy in that area, if so, send them over.
How much?
How much?
This one is listed at $479.
Any upgrades? Okay.
Is that good?
There's no upgrades to it, it's pretty, I don't want to say it's original. but it's- There we go, Bob, there we go.
Bobby buys homes.
So yeah, so bring us a buyer, 479, 5-bedroom, 2-bath, Riviera. Then we also have one that's on hold right now, it's 5 Crossley. You're looking for somebody who's looking to be in a gated community, Purpose gated community, West South Camino. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool.
Oh.
We need an offer, guys. It's on hold right now, but if you guys have anybody that's looking for a pool, 5 Crossley, you know, it was
He was in Aruba.
a little slow, and yeah, I'm a little slow right now. If you have a buyer, let's talk. First things first, first if the cost is not a buyer, let's talk. Thanks, guys.
What else? Pick the listing. Byron?
I have a listing coming on market today. Road contingent offer yesterday, so that accepted. It may go on hold if you can't get another house or get this one. However, we need a patient buyer so they can kind of get a home they're looking for a little bit easier. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, Woodland, right near space. 469, very clean, very nice, great improvement.
Thank you, Byron. Congratulations. Amy, you have one?
Yes, I have a listing in Penn Valley. We just did a price correction to $480.99. It is actually an income property. So it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on one side, about 1,500 square feet. And then it's got another unit. A long time ago, it used to be a garage. Now it's a 1-bedroom unit with a full kitchen, full bathroom, with its own entrance. So I think this would be good for an investor or somebody that's looking to supplement part of their mortgage with a rental property. It's on about a little over an acre of property, and it's got tons of fruit trees and plants they eat. And it does have storage, so they added a separate storage with covered parking, so it has that too. But it's all the way in Penn Valley. If you're looking for a good rental property, I think that it's fantastic.
Awesome. Congratulations, Amy. Oh, Jose again? He's really slow.
Yeah. So for anybody who has a buyer in Stockton, we have listing coming up next week. This house, the exterior is gonna be repainted, interior is gonna be repainted. It's 833 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. The lot size is 0.17, so it's a very good sized lot size to look for a big backyard. And behind that, I want to say is the school. So it's coming next week. You guys have buddy in Stockton. We're looking at about $275 to $300 list price. We're going to get pictures this coming week, and then we should go on the market. And if you guys have anybody, Rivers Gates, La Riviera, or Stockton, let's talk.
Okay. In Stockton, where is it? I'm sorry.
It's near downtown. It's on West 3rd. Really cute house again. Exteriors are done. Let's talk.
Anybody else? Picture listings?
I got a couple of commercial real estate listings. So it's restaurant, grocery store, gas station, and they're gonna be live next week on Quest or LoopNet. So yeah.
How much? Where is it?
It started from Folsom to San Jose, so different locations, different prices. So yeah, anyone is interested or have.
Okay, if you have investors
Yeah.
looking for
Yeah,
supermarkets.
supermarket, restaurant,
Restaurant.
grocery store, smoke shop, liquor store, and gas station.
I do have someone looking for a restaurant. Anyone else? If you're looking. All right, anyone online? One, two. All right.
And carpet cleaning company too.
Carpet cleaning company. Yeah, carpet. I just closed September 1st and September 2nd in 1 week. Holy moly. While in Aruba, Parm was working hard. Parm at Wall 5, Afton and Bobby 4, Jose 3. While in Aruba. Magic. Michael Taylor 2, Alicia, Amethyst, Karen, and Heather all 2. Oh, Patrick Ryan 2. I don't know if you know Patrick Ryan. How long did you start to go? 2 months ago?
Oh, yeah.
We go in alphabetical order. Okay. Alphabetical. But Patrick Ryan started about 2 weeks ago. He is killing it on Offsuit League. We're going to talk to him next week, but he's already closed 3 in his first 2 months in the business.
Hey.
And he has 2 pending still already. So So we're gonna talk to him next week about what he's doing. Serena, Stephanie, Alicia, Anna, Anderson, Andre, AG, Dexter, Glenn, Helen, Rich, Eternity, Jorge, Chris, Michael, Twan, and Irma all won. Congratulations to everybody. On there. Oh, congratulations to our previous productivity coach, Karen Bartlett, for being there. And she did with. Or two. All it takes is one. Okay, remember when you submit your files, if you're saying they're not being reviewed, it's because you've likely forgotten to submit, but you gotta hit submit in command, submit. Smash it, smash it. Okay. We're hiring, as you guys know. If you know anybody, please refer them to us. We will be interviewing, so all those.
Oh, Kristen.
Kristen Escobedo, our in-house lender here with Cap City Mortgage, come on up.
That's my face. Thank you. Okay, guys, get ready for the most exciting 1 minute of your life, or maybe today, or the past 5 minutes. Exciting things are coming to the Home Possible program. For all of you who have buyers who are looking for more than 1 unit property, it used to be, oh, sorry. I just needed it to have something to focus on. It used to be that you had to put down, I'm more excited than I should. I've had coffee. It used to be you had to put down 15% for 2 to 4 unit properties for possible. Now it's 5. That's a whole lot. That right there. That's how we all feel. To a victory. Just kidding. The only thing with Home Possible is it does have income limits. So it's 80% of the area's median income. Yeah.
Can you say what that is?
You know what?
Well, that's what I was
All right. So for an area, there's a median home income. And then 80% of that is roughly around $72,720 of Sacramento. Not that I Googled it. Other areas are different. That's how math works.
Thank you, Kristen.
Yeah, Lolita,
That was an
sorry.
exciting 60 seconds. I do agree. So.
Home Possible. Oh, okay. So Home Possible is a program that we use that for first-time home buyers, or you can. It's a program that we can use that offers lower interest rates.
So you got first-time home buyers now? Program?
Yeah.
Is this like SHRA?
I don't know.
No,
No,
it's not.
You can get FHA conventional, right?
Yeah.
FHA conventional, it's just that it's a program, so you don't have to put down 20%.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's stricter guidelines.
not down payment.
No, it's not down payment. I'm sorry.
It's just a loan.
Home Possible, it has a lot looser guidelines for your buyers. So for example, they can usually do second incomes. So if they work a part-time job, there's ways to calculate that in. Other things like that. So it's a lot more flexible for your buyers, especially those ones that need to add on the mom, or I have this side income, can I count it? They make it a lot easier to do that. So
She's just not telling me.
All legal.
It's possible.
it's possible.
It's Home Possible.
It's Home Possible.
I'll tell you more later, Lisa. Sorry.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Okay. Now turning out front, clash of the closer script transcript. So if you like scripts, if you're like a scripts, I need to know how to talk to people. Check that out. It's on Outfront, kw.com.
So if you guys weren't aware, Mega Camp just ended, so all the articles are popping up now, all the recaps of everything, including Gary's market update, so the quick article about that, as well as all of the slides. So if you need all the stats and everything he went over, cultural summit recap, and then the clash of closers, like John said, it's scripts. It's a script contest they had at Mega Camp, and these are the winning scripts.
So if you
That's
want
on
scripts from the
Outfront.
top scripters in KW, good places. We have the video we're doing.
No, it's not.
Just so you know, Keller Williams has come out with a new home division. What's that mean? If you are interested in being a new home agent representing builders, not like Lennar and the big ones, but like smaller guys that build projects, and we have smaller regional builders in Sacramento, right? That build projects. You want to be able to get in front of them and be their representative on all their transactions. They're looking for different types of agents that think about their business and how to market them. We have a course now by Legacy International. We had Legacy's owner come speak to us earlier this year on Zoom, but he teaches a course. He does all, I think he did 300 million in sales. It was crazy. 300 million in new home sales last year from new homes in Texas. And he does only new homes. So, if you're interested, please look that up in KW Connect and you'll be able to sign up for that course. And you will be able to be certified in new home sales if that is something you're interested in.
This is a new division, just like KW Commercial, KW Luxury. It offers new benefits.
Yes. And I'm excited, I'm actually talking to an agent who actually does new home development and his partner about coming in and heading the new home division.
So can you still do both, like resident, like our regular business and home?
Yes. The problem with this is you need to, what the services that are needed for new home is much different. It's much more marketing. It requires some money up front. You got to think and talk different with them. So it's a much different program. So most agents that are doing new homes focus on it almost exclusively, right? So, but you can do both. Upcoming day, Thursday, that's our office mixer this Thursday. Oh, next Thursday. I'm so excited. Oh, it'll be this Thursday. I know, sorry.
Poor JB.
Friday. I need to go to Aruba. Okay, so we're very excited to show this bringing us bowling night. So put that on your schedule, 11/11, and then Friday office holiday party, and then the 10th and on 17th pictures with Santa.
Bowling.
Hopefully. But make sure you write that down. You should start advertising this to your database.
Yeah.
Now.
Email me if you need flyers, I have flyers, sorry.
And Sam has flyers, so if you want a flyer and just slap your logo and picture on there,
Yeah.
you can start advertising. You should advertise the office trip.
Right.
Live and in person, hyper focused farming with Casey,
This
Friday,
Friday.
September 10th, this Friday, 10 to 11. We are very proud to have the big market update. So when Ryan Lucas comes on our team and he does the little market update, we are now doing the full hour, large, big market update where he goes in depth on what's happening. Monday, September 13th, please be there. It will be exciting.
You be here on Zoom.
He will be only on Zoom because of health issues.
Streaming it via Zoom. We will be streaming it and hosting in person.
What's it?
Ryan Lundquist will be on Zoom. He's streaming in. We will be streaming him on the big screen here, or you can
Log in, yeah, tune in.
stream in
Yeah.
wherever.
Madi teaching prepare for your listings Monday, September 13th, and auto prospecting 101 by our very own Francine and Shirley talking about how to use Prospector. Set up your auto. And then we are very happy to have Rachel Adams Lee also coming on September 16th. She's going to talk about social media and how to post. She got, I think, 133 referrals last year that turned into transactions on her team from social media. So if you want to learn from the guru, please show up Thursday, September 16th at 10 a.m. Got a lot of training.
A lot of stuff next week.
Yeah, that's gonna be jam-packed. This is our office mixer next Thursday, 6 p.m. Please show up. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Dr. Art, we actually reserved a private space, so we won't commingle with all the code people and stuff.
If you're planning on coming, please register so we can get a quick head count before we show up.
Please register. Yeah, we need sort of head count to make sure the food and where is that? Where's Star?
Auburn.
Auburn.
Right by where 80 splits.
Wait, it's on, go back, no, we're trying to, people are scanning.
Oh, scan it, sorry.
Okay.
Scan it. I know I gotta use some
Right
of
up
that.
there, Mon. Right at the top, there you go.
QR code. Also, sewer tiles coming in with lots, fence lines, corrections, splits and maps. Who's had lot disputes? I've had lot line disputes all. I must have had 3 or 4 this year, right?
Francine.
Francine. We're buying a house where this hotel in the back owns like the county came in and both houses had pools installed, permitted and everything. But it turns out the hotel owns like part of their land, the houses behind it, and they actually own part of the. So we're like trying to get it corrected. So this would be good to go to if you don't want to have those kind of issues, right? So, sorry, you lost your pool. Quarter your pool. We're happy 2 weeks from now at our team meeting, we're gonna have Michael Putton live in-person training. If you don't know, he is now the national director for the United Home Group, which is Cody Gibson's, our largest expansion, in which we are having.
Great guy, great guy.
Great guy. Yeah, great.
Is that a cupcake? What does that mean?
Yeah, it's a cupcake.
Yeah, he's bringing cupcakes.
Thursday, September 23rd, we're gonna have Brandon Green, Chapter to Venture, so he's streaming our office
Hi,
only.
Agents Brandon
To be
Green
on our
here.
team. Oh, no,
Hi,
Thursday,
Agents
so
Brandon
training,
Green
sorry.
here in Washington, D.C., and I am very excited to come to you and speak to you about the big 10 things that I've learned in 20 years of coaching. So if you're like me and you're a little bit impatient, the idea of boiling lessons from 20 years into 10 things in 60 minutes is very appealing. And so I thought I would go through my journal and all my material and pull out the biggest aha moments, the most important things that I've learned in 20 years of being coached. I'm an entrepreneur. I've built all kinds of different businesses, agent sales business, teams, market centers, real estate investing, and now building a boutique hotel. So I've had a lot of coaching and consulting over the years. I don't know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm going to boil that down into what I believe are my best lessons and bring them to you in about an hour. And I very much look forward to seeing you soon.
I actually I watched a video with Brandon Green. I was really impressed, and so we're bringing him on and got him at the speaker. And
He's brilliant. Like
He's
he's
brilliant.
honestly one of my top 10 people at AW. Like his mind is amazing.
yeah, he's top level thinker. It's always fun to. I try to watch the videos a lot. So if you want to be here for that, that is happening on Thursday, September 23rd. We have a pack. We have a very good September in training.
Next
so.
week especially is.
And next week is gonna be
No
important.
ignite, but all kinds of training that, take advantage while you don't have to.
Hi, Agents Brandon Green here.
Oh, wealth building. Here's lesson 1, wealthy mindset habits or dysfunctional relationship with money. Step 1 is happening Thursday, September 23rd from 1 to 2 p.m. Maybe a little longer. So, there's a fundamental rule that Gary Keller has on wealth building. I'll give you a hint. We're going to talk about this, but if you don't have money now, you're not doing the right things.
Oh.
That's a fundamental rule. So if you don't have money now, you're not doing the right things. And if so, that's a good measure. If you're not doing the right things, you need to show up, because first you have to think like a millionaire to be a millionaire, right? So you got to be it. So let's think about it. It's going to start with dysfunctional, but I put the whole screen up, but it's going to be a great series. I'm designing it to be very impactful. It's going to be hands-on. We're going to do exercises. I know people will cry. It's not going to be good. So it's going to be fantastic, actually. So, but I want to bring wealth building to you because it's very important that you take your real estate, you view your real estate tools and career as a business to help you achieve your personal goal. Last thing I want is all of you, I've had tough conversations with agents all the time who are in their 60s, and they're telling me, John, I got to figure out how to get to retirement in 3 years because that's about as much energy as I got left. I don't want to have those conversations with you, right? So, and we're trying to do that. So take your money now and translate that into wealth. And you can do that literally in 5, I believe, fundamentally, and Gary Keller says, you underestimate what you can do in 1 year. You severely overestimate what you can do in 1 year, but you greatly underestimate what you can do in 3 to 5 years. I fundamentally believe anybody can be a millionaire who's in real estate right now in 5 years, just by, I don't care where you're starting to get there if you're purposeful about your decisions. So it starts here. I'm happy to bring that. It'll be a whole series that will go through the end of the year. So we're probably going to have about 10 sessions overall, going through wealth building, how you should treat your personal finances, how should you treat your business finances, and then using your business as a wealth building tool. And then we're going to go through vehicles of investing for investing 101 to all those other investing, flipping, burr strategies, half house, half again.
You can't attend the first lesson. Will that affect like continuing on or starting on lesson 2?
Likely they do kind of build on each other. We will record the session. There will be some handout materials with each session. We will post that with it, but so it is ideal that if you at least miss it, or it'll be on Zoom too. So, but if you do miss it, please watch it because it does sort of build on each other. If you don't, part of the things we're going to do in this one will set up the personal finance discussion, right? So we're gonna do things like net worth, and we're going to build budgets, and we're going to look at your spending habits, And sometimes people don't like doing that.
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
I'll be
Yeah,
there.
you know who you are. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so, but I'm very happy to host this, and we're gonna make this a continual series so that you can walk through, because you can learn through everything. And actually, I'm talking to our finance chair, or ALC finance chair, but Bobby, we're trying to get the co-host it.
You already said yeah.
Oh, he said yes, so.
Or you just talking about
There you
it?
go. I love my team because they go faster than I do, so.
Got it.
So, but we'll have a special guest, and we're gonna be like Bigger Pockets, Brandon Green and David Green and
The
Brandon
only
Turner.
one he can't do is the second one, so we'll do the first.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Well, then it happens with John and Bobby. That's even better, right?
Bye-bye, hope.
Guys,
Sure.
damn it.
Scan
Just scan
it.
it.
Just scan it.
Scan it.
Just scan it. Don't even know what it is. Just
No,
scan it. Just scan it.
Look,
Scan it.
it worked.
Scan it. Who has done our trick or treat? Who's been in our office and trick?
It's phenomenal.
Jose, is it?
It's a blast. It's so much fun. Everybody has such a great time. It's tiring, but it's so much fun though.
Last 2 years ago, I think we had like 780 families come through the door. And it is so much. We decorate the whole office. We even have like a little basin here. And they go around the whole office, and it is amazing. It is a great event. It is a great event to invite your families. A lot of time we're holding up the line because I'm handing out candy to a past client, and we're just talking and they're holding up the line, right? So it's a great event to see families. We'll have pictures as well. So it's a super fun event.
From October 1, this place is gonna start getting decked out, so we will start asking you if you have space here, if you or office, start.
Yeah, so if you have rented space in the office, we're gonna ask you to decorate your space on the exterior. Yes, you will need it too, yes.
He's my a big old Dorothy.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, yeah.
I just need to do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Good job, Sam. Just click, just. Scan it. Okay. Bold.
Just kidding.
Who's interested in a bold in person live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes. We have Bowl Live. We are partnering with KW Roseville, and we're hosting a live bowl starting October 25th. It will be on Thursdays.
Where's it gonna be?
We have, well, it depends on, but we're doing a location. It won't be in Roseville. It will likely be a location, like maybe there might be some. But we're looking at locations now, but it will be live. We are super excited to have a live version. Like my team's going, it's gonna be.
Can you get with the coaches?
The coach is David Jones.
He is great.
David Jones.
David
He
Jones,
is
he's good.
amazing.
Yes. I have talked to him. He is pretty amazing. So,
He's gonna be at our team
Wait,
meeting
did-
next week.
no, there you go. Amy has taken bowl to David.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
I think this is great that they brought it back in person, especially after 2020, because I know myself, I was like talking to myself, like, I'm this bold, like I need bold back. It's just an output of mental, and it just gets you going.
So if you want a fantastic fourth quarter to go into your first quarter so that your goals going into next year can be met and stay on pace, I highly, highly recommend you go to Bold. It is a tremendous, tremendous training. It will change your mindset. It will get you working. In fact, we're sending like half my leadership to get excited on this stuff.
And if you're a new agent or new to KW and you don't know what bold is, just take this. All the successful agents in here have taken it. They've all more or less loved it. And other than that, be here for next week's team meeting. The coach will be on Zoom, chatting with us, telling us about what's going on. And I think we're gonna have some prizes and
Prizes.
and.
I heard there's cash prizes.
Cash prizes.
Cash prizes next week at our team meeting.
Next
Yes,
week.
Anita.
What website is that on? Because the internet is not working on the phone.
Oh, I'll email Julia.
If you just if you just Google KW Bowl, you will find the registration for everyone. Also, the average is like 14 transactions
Correct.
from Bowl.
If you are an
Just on
experienced
Bold.
agent, the average agent who goes through Bold does 14 deals.
Because
One,
of Bold.
four. You realize that will cap you.
And
You
then-
literally
and then
cap,
some, and then
literally
some.
cap in Bold.
And
Yes.
it's fun because of that. Everybody's working together to help each other set your goals. That's what's awesome. It's such a camaraderie. You meet other
You're on
agents,
teams, yeah.
teams. It's like you really do encourage each other. You help out each other. You want to see everybody win in that. And that's awesome, especially the team events. Love it. And you're definitely this, you know, like you said, you're gonna make somebody cry in the dysfunctional thing.
Oh, yeah.
This tends to happen too. You
I
know,
cry every time, yeah, every time.
You break down to go through the habit, and it's awesome.
How much is it?
This week, the update is $8.99, so
$800?
$800.
Or
It goes 7 sessions,
You're gonna do 14 transactions.
14 transactions. Even the new agents, brand new agents who go to Bold average 7 transactions.
And remember,
right?
it's a
So-
tax write-off.
Can I just say something?
Yes, Francie.
Regarding Bold. When I first did Bold, I had no idea what the heck I was doing. Okay, truthfully, I just did the work. And that next year, John can attest to this, I literally tripled my production. And then the following year, the same thing happened again. So, but it rises you to a different level, and that $900, you don't even think about it.
You'll make it.
You'll make it.
Just pay it and go. Yeah, it works. I promise it works.
I mean, it's good. I believe in it. I totally believe in it.
I myself, like Francine said, I actually overspent Ignite when I first started. I went straight Bold. It was the best decision I did because it really ramped me up and it really did set the tone for my business.
Yeah, so Jose and I were partners.
Yeah.
If it makes it easier, you guys have a closing come up, planning on attending, just let me know. I'll just grab the money out of that so you won't even see it. We'll just get you
That's awesome.
registered.
All right, buzz coming up, pull it out. All right. I'm very pleased. Look at that photo. That is an awesome photo.
That's an old photo. I was like, who's that guy?
I'm here to welcome Eric Bradley, my very good friend, Director of Growth, right?
Yeah.
Director of Growth at our region, and he is going to talk to us about a wealth building activity. We're focused on wealth building. One of the fundamental ways you can do right now as a real estate agent is profit share, right? Which is a very easy way. We are handing out thousands of dollars every month in profit share, so we want you to take advantage of that. But some questions, how does it work?
Yeah, can I have that?
Yeah.
Release the camera, release the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Did you say release the camera?
Yeah.
Release the camera.
Do I have to accept?
Yeah.
it?
Yes, you have to
Sorry,
accept.
raise your hand and it should like blink for you.
Hi.
And then now it should follow you
Now
around.
you-
Think. Walk around.
Yes.
There you go.
Man, this is nuts. So this is only the second in-person class since we got it. So I want you to just expect that my hands are gonna move a lot. Usually I have to look at you guys on the computer screen. And so this is amazing. I can see you in person. So I'm gonna have a lot of energy. I'm gonna ask a lot of questions. I only have 20 minutes, so I want this to be interactive. And I also want you to look at this, for me, profit share. So I fail forward with investing. I spend a lot of money. These are brand new shoes. They need them, but I need them. So I'm a recovering spendaholic, okay? And I want to highlight profit share because it's a fantastic entry level into investing and starting wealth building. So if we're looking at what John's doing as kind of like the next level up for investing and really getting your wealth building going, this is our entry level course. This is what you can barely do a little bit of something, zero risk involved, and have huge benefit coming from it. So I want to go through and highlight how we can really take advantage of profit share only by making a couple changes we do each day. You guys cool with that?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so what we're going to talk about the path of money. This is a super basic path of money. We're going to talk about how profit share hacks that path of money. We're going to talk real quick about what profit share is and then building a purposeful plan to grow it. So this is understanding the path of money. At the top here, do we have the top? I broke it.
Okay.
I think I think if you double tap the laser pointer, it helps that.
Okay.
I won't do it. Okay, top left corner where it says human capital, you work for your money. That's I do it and then I get paid. I trade time for money. If I don't make it happen, it's not happening. On the right side is capital assets. You work, your money works for you. So that's businesses you own. What's a capital asset that you guys all have? Right. Everybody. You're a real estate business. Okay, so remember that you have a capital asset.
Right now, you may be the person who is doing everything, so technically you're the human capital for your capital asset, but you do have a capital asset. And so that's where cash flow comes from. Those are the two ways that we can have cash flow come into our lives. And then you have the 4 choices for cash flow. Who crushes the top left one right there? Then we have hold, stuffing all your money inside, underneath in your mattress and everything. You have donate, KW cares, giving back to others. And then we have investing. There's 2 basic investment choices, lending or owning. And then the 2 positions on that is passive and active. And you can see on both sides here. On the left side, passive is they control it, and there's a couple scenarios there. You have to have real knowledge around, oh my gosh, it's holding it, guys, it's not double tapping, just FYI for future.
Thanks for figuring it out.
You're welcome. That's what I live for, is being the guinea pig. They control it here. And it's important that when they control it, and this is passive, there needs to be knowledge over what we're doing. Do I have to tap it again? Active, you control it. This is where you can be at right here, real estate in your business. This is where John's at. This is actively owning their business, running the market center. Sora's and John Barnato. And then we have financial returns, and then we put it back into the capital asset so that it continues that cash flow. Okay, any questions on this? This is your basic entry level understanding. You guys got it? Cool. So where does profit share come in, and how does it hack this scenario? So when we start at the top, the first thing we have is human capital. You work for your money, or your money is working for you. The first thing that profit share does is it brings in the principle of net, no extra time. Meaning this is a leveraged asset to you. Profit share is already happening today in this market center, and you didn't have to hire anybody for it. And you also don't have to continue to work for anything like that. All you have to do is put investments in with some of your time, but then after that, it continues to work itself. You have the whole team in place here that is actively pouring into people that you refer to the market center and helping grow your down. Second one is it relies on what you already do, building relationships. Let's stand here. On what you already do, building relationships. This is your biggest skill in real estate, is focusing on getting those key relationships and finding people who want to buy or sell homes. So you already have that skill. It's a skill you already focus on. No capital assets required. There is no investment for you. You pay $25 a year to be active inside the profit share system. Other than that, that's all the investment that it takes on your. And it builds on what you already know. Real estate and people, those relationships that you've been building, those are already there, and real estate, what you practice every day. And it doesn't require any risk to gain a return, meaning when you refer someone to the office, you don't lose money. There's no risk involved for you there. So going through profit share, you don't have to put as much time or energy into it. You have someone who's already working for you to bring value to your business. You already have the skills in place. You don't need to worry about figuring out if you're going to lend it, if you're going to own it. Do you have the skills to actively run a large business or to do any of the financing or lending? You don't have to figure any of that stuff out. Already focus on building relationships. You don't need to have any, there's no risk involved, meaning if they control it or you control it, there's no risk, nothing, it doesn't matter. You have no risk involved. And then real estate and people, you don't have to go in and learn everything around these areas. You already have this knowledge inside. So a quick video I found. You wake up in the morning. And being a Keller Williams agent, you already have a team in place who's working for you to help build your fund. That's what you have here today. So I want you guys to keep this in the back of your head when you're working with John, when you're working with the entire team here. What you put into this office is your investment into a capital asset that you already have, which is your down, which is your profit share. So let's go over real quick on how a profit tree grows. Here you are. Who wants to be a volunteer so I can use it? Amy, perfect. So Amy, who's your sponsor, Amy?
Oh,
Oh, really? Dang, okay.
yeah.
Roy.
No, her name is.
I just want us all to understand what's happening here. Do we get it, what's happening? We have a super talented individual here who pours into a ton of other agents consistently. Amy, how many people are in your down?
I think I have like 16 now.
There's 16 people in our downline, and she doesn't even know who her sponsor is.
My sponsor makes a ton of money off.
And she has no idea that she's even doing it. So that just shows you right there. If we're just a little bit purposeful, imagine what can happen. I actually have the exact same scenario where I referred the productivity coach, who was a capper in my market center in Fair Oaks, referred him to the Roseville office to become productivity coach, put 15 in my second level within 1 year. 15 in my 1 year, and I didn't do anything. I just said, hey, you might be good for this
I just
position.
remembered her name. She's vested, she's not even with Keller Williams. She still makes money off of me.
So perfect example right there. If we're purposeful with this, we can make a huge impact just by referring someone to the company. And the thing is that how often does she follow up with and check in on you and
I've
see how
never
everything's
spoken with her since that
Yeah.
day.
Nothing. So something important to keep in mind. Do you even know what is it?
Colleen Dundunda, she was a
Oh.
transaction coordinator, you know Colleen, yeah, she
Yeah.
was in Roseville for a long time, transaction coordinator, agent now.
Okay, and that's another great, you have a fantastic story. Colleen Van Gundy was not an active Keller Williams agent. She was a TC for a lot of Keller Williams agents. I know many TCs who have done the exact same thing. They refer people in. There's actually some vendors who actually have an account with us and refer people to the office. No RESPAs are being violated. So when you come into KW, you name a sponsor, and it's whoever is most influential in you joining the company. Okay, and it could be someone you don't even talk to ever again. And then this is how it goes up. This would be Amy's upline. So Colleen Van Gundy is the one in the middle there, and then whoever sponsored Colleen is the one above her. Any questions on that? We good? Cool. Now we're building the tree up. So this is your upline. So who's above you, and then that's your downline, who goes below you. Your first level is right there. We'll go over what the percentages are in a second. Your first level is anyone who comes into the company and names you as a sponsor. And then your second level is anyone who comes in and names someone on your first level as a sponsor, so on and so forth, up to 7 levels. These are how the levels pay out. And just for clarification, this is all off of owner profit. This doesn't come through on commissions. This does not affect any agents in our system. It only affects Michael, and it only affects John. So smiles for that we're taking 48% of their back in our
Thanks, guys.
The focus should be on your first level. A prime example, you put an Amy in there, you put a Mike Nichols in there, and you can get 30 plus people in your front line in your second level in just under a year, depending on the person that you worked in there. So it's important that we don't put on rose-colored glasses or anything like that, or try to pick and choose who this opportunity is for. We have to think abundantly about the opportunities that are in front of us. I just actually took over to show you opportunities. I am the regional growth driver for the region. And I just took over the Cupertino and Palo Alto office as OP. And we had multiple people resign, and then we had people that were on the team that are now moving up, and now they have an incredible opportunity. They've doubled their income and doubled their opportunity to grow their wealth, to grow what they want to do. And that's the beauty of Keller Williams. It's next person up. Opportunity is all over the place. So you never rob that for anyone, and focus on your first level. Just focus on that first level. You don't need to bring any value to your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or seventh line. It will, when you go wide, it will grow itself deep. This is what John was just talking about, building a purposeful plan around your wealth building. Does this look similar to any other plans that we have in our company? Yes?
No. I've never seen it before.
This is exactly what we do in our real estate business, Dave. No different. And I'll share these slides with you guys too, so the office has it, so you can take all this stuff. If we just make small incremental changes in what we're doing each day and the conversations that we're having, you can have massive growth inside of your wealth building wise. So let's go through it. Your mindset. This is no different than when we pick up the MREA, and one of the first chapters is think a million, right? You need to focus on what your big why is. I was looking for the shirt. Jose's gone. When we get into bold, one of the exercises you do in bold is I'm going to give you $1,000, and you have to spend it on just something for yourself. You go buy a house, clothes, whatever it may be. You can't pay off debt or anything like that. And then they double it, and then you double it, and then you double it, and then you double it, and you double it, and you double, and you double. And the purpose of that is to get you to think of where you would spend that money. What could that money do for you in your life? Lots of times our financial thermostat is low just because we're not thinking big enough. We're only thinking of what I've seen can be obtained, what maybe my parents have achieved, what my uncles or anyone have achieved. So it's important that you're focused on what is possible and not what you think may be possible. So go out there and find people who are doing it at a high level. And then, think about what this wealth could do for your family. So we need to have the right mindset. Lead generation. So one of the things that working with John for the last 2 years now, and seeing the changes that he's made in the office, and to me, the energy that you guys have in here is absolutely amazing. All of these things happen here. And John has the entire team, all the agent body doing all of these things as well. So the opportunity is equal through and through. Co-ops, your agents on the other side of the transaction, career nights. You guys do career nights here, right? Yeah, absolutely. Social media advertising, you're going to learn from Rachel Adams on how to work social media. Same thing goes for advertising the opportunity, that's Keller Williams. Online ads, tons of people have a pipeline of online ads where they have brand new agents coming into the system. And then invite agents to training. To me, this is the no-brainer one. This is value right away giving to people.
That's beautiful. We saw Rachel Adams lead. I think we just sent out an email. You know, you get spam email chains all the time, right? We just sent out an email blast to our target agents in the Barnato Keller Williams for both the Ryan Lundquist training and the Rachel Adams training. We already have 11 RSVPs paid just off an email. Think about if you just emailed your co-op agents. Just the last time you did a deal with someone in the last 12 months, you just email them and say, hey, just thought you might like this training that's coming over. How many of them would say, oh, thank you, that's awesome. Yeah, register me right now. Yes, come on in free, let register you. And that's how you start the relationship.
And this is, I'm not saying this to knock any other company whatsoever. Not at all. I think each brokerage has its own value proposition that it provides. And I truly believe that it's not the brokerage that makes the agent. I think it's the agents that make the brokerage. So know that first and foremost. But these trainings aren't happening all over the place. Our focus on training and bringing a higher level of education and showing you guys what's possible and what you can build, it's very unique to what Keller Williams does in our focus. So to think that these opportunities are out there for all the agents, they're not. So I would just have that in the back of your mind that these trainings aren't just happening everywhere. Build a pipeline, utilize command opportunities and tags. We have the tools already there for you to easily organize this yourself, and John will happily show you how to manage the entire thing inside of your command. This one for me is the most important. Builds influence. So we had, who knows Mike Brody? Only the left, oh, okay, Michael Soares. So Mike Brody is one of the original owners of our region here. Northern California and Hawaii. So 2001, 2003, somewhere around there, he met Wayne Hall, who's the man who started the Roseville office, this office. I think he has his fingerprint on pretty much all but like one office in this area. Oh, right, son? Forgot about it. And Mike Brody was speaking to the ALC in Fremont, and they asked, how do we get into ownership into one of the offices? Like, I want ownership in a Keller Williams office. And Mike, the first thing Mike said, I thought was brilliant, was it's not about capital, it's not about money. And there's plenty of money out there. You can ask Michael and John, like, we're not strapped for cash looking for someone to have an influx of cash come into the office. It's about influence. It's about those people that pour into other agents, and other agents look to for advice, who know that they're upstanding people in the community and would take advice from. And those are the agents we have at our office here, and people we believe really represent not just the brand well, but real estate as an industry as a whole. So it's important that when you're looking through this, and maybe you're not getting a ton of people to grow your downline, you're building your influence. And building your influence in this industry is huge when it comes to negotiating, networking, getting other deals. Rachel Adams, so she got 100 and something transactions from social media. Before that, when she was partnered with Matt Aitchison, I don't know if any of you guys know Matt Aitchison, they would go around the country and they would speak to other Keller Williams offices. And this is one of the beauties of Keller Williams being the largest real estate network there is that they went around and they spoke about what they did. And then the next year, they closed 100 transactions from outside referrals around the country. So that's taking your validity, pouring into others, and coming back to you tenfold. So I think it's important to focus on when you're building a pipeline of agents and you're pouring into those agents and offering value, and sharing podcasts and book recommendations and trainings and stuff like that, you're building influence with those agents. And this is your chance to monetize that influence. Just like when you get a internet lead that looks too good to be true, there's lots of times where we have brand new agents who you think you want to keep chasing and keep chasing and keep chasing and keep chasing. And the reality is this is one of the toughest industries there is, and there's a lot of fall. So it's important to just refer to the office and don't feel like you need to nurture people all the way through. Because that can be a chasing a rabbit to rabbit kind of scenario. And then, do they have a connection with someone else at KW? There's been countless moments where I'm working with you and bringing you over to KW, and then just found out that your son is at KW, even though he has no influence over you being here. You're going to name him as a sponsor. So it's important to ask if you know anyone at the office, because you could be helping someone else build their downline, and you don't want to waste your time potentially if you were getting upset. So it's good to just have the conversation and see who do you know at KW. And then refer the agents. I think one of the things John does fantastically is teaches you guys how to give that warm handoff. It's no different than when you guys get a referral from one of your clients. If that person knows that you're going to be calling, that conversation go a little bit differently. Yes, it does. Yeah. Pain points or questions. Anywhere that an agent wants to go, their goals, anything like that. Being able to focus on that, give it to John or anybody to find out, look for opportunities to help, and then come from contribution. Offering value to them and inviting them to trainings, those book recommendations, podcasts, you name it. And then follow up. Check in with the TL, check in with the agent. Use Command Smart Plans to do this. You can customize Smart Plans to have any sort of follow-up for you. And then Command MC. One of the beautiful things that we have is our back end for Command. So this is our back end on the leadership side. We're able, any referral that you give to the office, you'll be kept in the know the entire process. So anytime John meets with them or Amy meets with them or Mike, whoever meets with them, anytime they're moving along in the process, you are gonna be notified of what's going on.
So that if you refer someone, I put your name in there, you're gonna get emails as I move them along the opportunity saying all the way to join the office.
Yep.
Great.
Weird, is that how opportunities work as well on the personal side?
I think so. It's crazy the correlations that just hit my head here between this and our real estate. Interesting. Yeah, and then the most important one is celebrate at the bottom.
Yeah.
Celebrate this. This is what we covered. We talked about the path of money. I love that little graph of where the path of money. It's a great, quick understanding of where, kind of how everything flows through. Understand that profit share is a great entryway into wealth building, and it's something you do immediately today without any risk. Talking about how profit share is calculated, don't worry about any of that. Don't feel like you need to explain any of that stuff to anybody. That's what the leadership team's for. And then build a plan to grow it. We're past time, so I'll skip ahas.
So just to put some numbers on it real quick, Eric, what are the top profit share earners getting right now?
Over $1 million.
Over $1 million passive income. They never put a dollar down.
Yep. And they don't pour into those people. They don't have to do anything with those people. Like Amy's situation, they don't know 99.9%. So the top profit share earner is Linda and Jim McKissick, husband and wife team. Guess how many people they have in their first line? Not 100. That's exactly what I would think though, is 100. It's just a little bit above 12, 16.
I'm on my way.
It just shows you. So we're at over 170,000 associates right now. So this here, you're gonna get the regional spiel right. Okay, we're over 170,000 associates. The goal is to get over 300. I promise you, Gary Keller is not going to lose, and we're going to get over 300. So when you're referring people to the company, one of the reasons why I stay at Keller Williams, and trust me, I have bloodlines at other companies that I have explored other companies. And I choose to stay at Keller Williams for the opportunities that provide and where the company is going. So one, KW provides the best tools to me for where an agent needs to grow and build a big business. And they're the only ones, in my opinion, who are fighting for the agent to keep their commission at the highest level. And then I believe they're the ones who are keeping the agent at the center of the transaction for the consumer. The only real estate company, I believe, that's building a consumer platform, a consumer value proposition that when put into the hands of the agent, makes them unstoppable. So that's where I look at, I'm not just referring people to the company for what they can do for their real estate business. I'm making a bet on Keller Williams as this is going to be the company at the top because they offer the best solutions for the consumer and they provide the best tools to the agent. Soapbox over. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. We appreciate your time. If you have questions, please let me know. I'm happy to answer those questions also. And also, if you want to just refer, you can text, call, talk to Sam. Sam's good as well. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate your time. Have a great day. Go sell some homes. So.
Job becomes my real life. That's why I learn with Chegg. They got my back at every step of my journey, making sure I've always got the study help I need so I stay on the path to where I want to go.
Right behind St. Joey's. Yeah, we heard that. So how we're going to have sell. Okay. My goal is to stay out there. My goal is to stay. Maybe start. Yeah. I wasn't. Yeah.